To be continued. Jetzt sind wir wieder natürlich beim Investigating. Und dann kommen wir wieder zum Trial. Zum Fleisch. Und wir hoffen natürlich, dass wir in der Zwischenzeit den guten Shop Caretaker finden. Hopefully. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Cole Law Offices. No. No. What the fuck? Game, please. Danke. Ich brauche gerade mal wieder den Durchblick. What was Mr. Ashworth talking about? Hoffentlich kriegen wir das noch zusammengefasst jetzt. Sehr gut. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Ashworth killed... I don't believe it, not Ashworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Oh god. How's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in there in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, no, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Irgendwas stimmt mit ihm definitiv nicht. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. That's allerdings. You did? If you were there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nicht wirklich, ne. Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two. Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Edgeworth. Nick. Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back then, he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yeah, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the start today, and that's final. Okay, okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Alles klar. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. A class trial. Okay. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen? Ah, lunch money. Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial. So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, you did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief, give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, and no borrowing my eraser. You shouldn't be allowed in our relay race. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you rob that bank earlier that day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles. Sehr gut. Damals schon. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Professional. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Ooh. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up on and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. They're good at butts. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned that what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Oh yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Allerdings. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. Sieht aus wie Phoenix gerade in dem Moment tatsächlich. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later that when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, it's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Boah, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Ah, yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Allerdings, yeah. Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of his evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Wunderbar. Dann würde ich sagen, direkt zum Boat Shop. Wobei er da wahrscheinlich nicht sein wird. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we all know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Say good. Say good. Say good. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Yeah. No one can go into the woods today. The woods. Where Lala was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lala is in a lot of trouble. Anyway, but wait, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alles klar. I'd like to move it. Bam. December 27th, Gert Lake Public Beach. Huh. The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Hat er schon mal jemals da gearbeitet, seitdem wir hier vorbeigeschaut haben? Ich glaube nämlich nicht. Boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yeah. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! I'd know that clearing of the throat everywhere. Oh, hallöchen. Hello, what might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Lemon party? Mr. Grossberg, there is no time for idle reminiscing, as the Edgeworth trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think of Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Einfach nur spazieren gegangen oder so? Gut möglich. Check. Oh, Polly ist noch hier. Okay. Nobody's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner is gone, Polly. Hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for himself. Hello. Examine. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. But, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Okay, schauen wir noch mal ein bisschen rum hier. It doesn't look like he used his kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. But you thought he was telling the truth? Hast du mal gesehen, wie es hier aussieht? Pasta restaurant, ja, ist klar. Was ist das hier eigentlich? Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall and to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we are having two different conversations here? Allerdings. Was ist das hier überhaupt? Ah, Radio. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number. Ach, it's a safe. Ach so. Knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Allerdings, I guess there might be a clue or two. That's right. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. So hat ihn hergelockt. Edgeworth! Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I was going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. Also wurde der Boat Caretaker ebenfalls hierher gelockt. Ich dachte, das war in dem Fall, dass der Caretaker in dem Fall hier dann... Okay. Okay. It's all here in perfect detail. Ich denke mal, eine Kopie wahrscheinlich davon. Oder das ist das Original und die Kopie wurde rausgeschickt dann letzten Endes. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Irgendeinen, den Edgeworth vielleicht fälschlicherweise dann eben auf schuldig bekennt hat. Könnte sein. Könnte sein. This note details the murder and setup. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Yep. Yep. Okay. Dann geben wir ihm, und mit ihm meine ich logischerweise Edgeworth, den Brigady Brief. Just briefly. Bam. Jawoll. Genau den wollte ich. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money. Oh, alright. Yeah, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That's sad. That's sad. It does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Come on. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. Okay, macht Sinn. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yeah. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. The 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. Aber kein Hirnschaden. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? Deswegen war von Butz auch perfekt für ihn. In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's the time to pray. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Allerdings. Present. Boom. Edgeworth. See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack. Where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me. Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this ladder then, which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Yep. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Ja. Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Sag ich doch die ganze Zeit. Yogi. The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Nick. Yo. That's a photo of his father. Oh, oops. You're right. That probably isn't a good time. Yeah. What is it? Nothing. Danny Yogi. Danny Yogi was a Kurt bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Genau. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. 5 Stunden allerdings, yeah, okay. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Macht dann Sinn, dass er natürlich in dem Fall dann versucht, immer einen guilty verdict zu bekommen. Also, Edgeworth in dem Kontext. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me the last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean a nightmare? Freddy Krueger? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Raus damit. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. 15 Jahre lang. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. Okay. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away. Get away from my father. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shout memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Kann ich mir schlecht vorstellen. If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why you wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Grossberg, there is Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6. Yup. Let's move it to Grossberg. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding, I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. Just a remix. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. Mhm. Ja, gab es überhaupt keine Fingerabdrücke von der Pistole? Das würde mich mal interessieren. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a belief was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Allerdings, yeah. What do you know about Greg Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. Okay. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the Bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Dann brauchen wir eventuell Mia, dass sie das... Dass sie nochmal den Geist channelt. Wobei das überhaupt... Ich weiß nicht, ob das... Ja, nee, sie ist ja nicht gut genug, ne? Hat sie gemeint. Medium in training. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake. He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Okay. Huh. You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Von Karma definitiv nicht, Edgeworth auch nicht. Yanni Yogi dann wahrscheinlich? Maybe it was Yanni Yogi? Yanni Yogi. You claim he wrote himself this letter, then followed his own instructions. Yeah, I guess that would be what happened. Huh, perhaps you think Mr. Yogi has a split personality, hm? I think that's definitely a possibility, yes, definitiv. So wie wir mit ihm gesprochen haben, dass er Hirnschaden von fehlender Sauerstoffzufuhr hatte. Von Karma... Glaube ich nicht. No, I think not. I do not think this is Yogi in any case. There is no way I would recognize his handwriting. Alright. Ah, stimmt. Yes, right. I'll ask you again. Do you have any idea who wrote this? Nee, Miles Edgeworth kann es nicht sein. Von Karma? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Eben. Von Karma, von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is von Karma's handwriting. What? I used to see it all the time on court reports. Das? Wow. The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Ja, eben. Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of von Karma were he alive. Ah, she was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Huh? Sorry about what? I think I'll stay out of this one. Quite sorry. I have nothing to say concerning that. Okay. Ah, natürlich. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow we will see the completion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. No doubt about it. This is von Karma's handwriting. Yogi was following von Karma's instructions when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Also ja. For his own sake, he never trusted the clients. Okay. Found guilty. Innocent. Ruined. Free man. Understands him enough. No, there's only one question left. Von Karma. The bullet? Nee. Das? In any case, it's good that the shooting isn't Miles. You bet it's good. I can't believe the fiendish planning that went into this murder. And we almost fell right into his trap. What a creep. Creep ist noch nett ausgedrückt. Ausgedrückt. Okay, dachte schon. Okay. Ja, Moment, das... Jetzt sind wir noch alles durchgegangen, oder? Ja. Hä? Hab ich irgendwas vergessen? Ja, von Karma's Handwriting. When he killed Hammond. Achso, das haben wir gehabt, ja. Ich gehe nochmal alles durch. Zone Ability. Quite different. Why did von Karma write this and why now? Ja, das haben wir. 15 years. 2 trials. Ah. Natürlich. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth has accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Hat er nicht irgendwas... War da nicht noch irgendwas, das Edgeworth mal gesagt hat? Irgendwas war mit von Karma jetzt, wo ich gerade nochmal dran denke. Ich habe irgendwas mit Hirnwäsche gerade im Kopf. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich das gerade jetzt hier mit Resident Evil 3 verwechsel. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But, yeah, perfekt, wie er gemeint hat. But Gregory Edgeworth was accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been into Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do now, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Ah, yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Ich bin mir nicht mehr ganz sicher, ehrlich gesagt. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Dann gehen wir direkt zu den Records. Gut. Bam. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there, but I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Allerdings, Beweise vernichten, ha? So nicht, mein Freund. The shoe is on the other foot now, Mr. Von Karma. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing? I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Shit. Okay. Bam? Huh. One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. Natürlich. What? What are you doing in here? Yeah. Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? Bitte was? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team. Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Ja, allerdings. So, her mit den DL6-Akten, mein Freund. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. Oh, allerdings, yeah. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? Oh, er wusste vielleicht davon. Gut, er ist Perfektionist, er konnte in dem Fall nicht wissen, dass es letzten Endes dazu kommt, aber... Okay, wahrscheinlich hat er das... Okay, er ist ein Perfektionist, er hat das wahrscheinlich mit die Möglichkeit, dass es irgendwie rauskommt, dass er dahinter steckt, wahrscheinlich was ist das Wort? Eingewegt, will ich die ganze Zeit sagen. Also mit in die Waage gelegt, dass die Möglichkeit bestünde und sollte das rauskommen, dass Miles Edgeworth letzten Endes dann sich trotzdem als schuldig hinstellen würde. Ich denke mal, dass das der Fakt ist. You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. Yeah, we were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Bam. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Jetzt wird's interessant, jetzt wird's spicy. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after you read it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! What are you... Nick, run! Okay. Okay. Maya, out of my way. Wir sind in einem Records Room in der Polizei. Hätte man das nicht hören sollen, dass da was nicht in Ordnung ist? Und vor allem, wenn der... Ja, okay, der Kollege wird nicht rausrennen wahrscheinlich. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Das wäre extrem schlecht. Maya! Ein Glück. The letter, did he take it? Yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. 600,000 Volt, logisch. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. 600,000 Volt. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet. DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Shit's getting spicy, Freunde. Mein Gott. vor allem extrem viele Sachen, die wir jetzt erfahren haben, gerade bezüglich DL6 und das wird extrem interessant. Wie gesagt, dass Edgeworth von Karma es mit eingeplant hat, dass die Möglichkeit bestünde, dass er DL6 überhaupt nennen muss und dass er weiß, dass Miles Edgeworth sich als schuldig bekennen würde deswegen, ist verdammt krass. Hätte ich echt nicht erwartet und vor allem hätte ich nicht erwartet, dass fucking von Karma letzten Endes derjenige ist, der Mörder letzten Endes ist. Und ich bin allerdings gespannt, wenn das alles jetzt zusammenkommt. DL6 in Verbindung mit dem Fall, den wir jetzt gerade hier haben, vor allem. Wir werden auf jeden Fall dieses Not Guilty Verdict bekommen. Das ist auf jeden Fall fucking sicher. Wobei es immer noch null Sinn macht übrigens, dass wir im Records Room in der Polizei sind, dass er uns mit 600.000 Volt ausgenockt hat. Die haben den Schrei nicht nur von Maya, sondern auch von uns gehört, von Phoenix. Und keiner, nicht mal die Polizei hat die Idee gehabt, nochmal in den Records Room reinzuschauen. Fucking Bullshit. Just saying. Das allerdings, aber wie gesagt, es ist verdammt viel zusammengekommen. Ich bin gespannt, weil ich werde die Session heute auch beenden und bin auf jeden Fall gespannt, wie das Ganze ausgeht. Wir haben den 3. Tag. Genau, Final Day. Der Final Countdown quasi. Der Trial beginnt mit der nächsten Episode, mit der nächsten Session und dann wird das Ganze auch komplett abgeschlossen und wie gesagt, es wird interessant zu sehen sein, wie das Ganze dann, wie alles sich dann eben zusammenfügt oder entfaltet wird wie ein Stück Origami. Das war's auf jeden Fall für die heutige Session. Und vor allem wird es interessant zu sein, ob man Yanni Yogi überhaupt, ob der nochmal gefangen wird oder nicht, letzten Endes. Weil ansonsten haben wir ja keinen Zeugen, glaube ich, den wir in dem Fall bestrafen, wollte ich schon sagen, den wir in dem Fall befragen können. Wird, wie gesagt, interessant zu sehen sein. Aber das war's erstmal für die heutige Session von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In der nächsten Session werden wir nicht nur diese Episode abhaken, sondern auch schon direkt reinspringen in die finale Episode von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Ich hoffe, die heutige Session hat euch gefallen und dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Session von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Natürlich wieder, liebe Freunde, Kurt is now adjourned.